This is Professor Urbis White, and this is an orientation for Math 10, ticket number 65725 for fall of 2014. Your lifeline. You really need to know this address, ivc.edu. And you need to know where to go once you're there. Now, the first thing you need to understand that you need to email to me from this email link. Please do not use Yahoo or Cox.net or NetZero, none of those addresses. Make sure that you use this email here because you're assigned an email address when you sign up to IVC. That's the first thing. The other thing is this link, academics. If you look in there and go to schools and departments and you go under mathematics and you have a couple of options. You can go to Math Center, and the Math Center is free. I encourage you to go and use it during the hours that they show you here. They are going to update this for fall, and you will get free tutoring. You can email Joel Sheldon to find out when the stats tutors are there. Do not go while they're not there. And there are some professors, I'm not teaching there this semester, but there are some professors who can help you with your statistics needs. Just find out who's available at what time. Another one is Student Success Center. That's in Bistic. That's by appointment only. And you just go to Bistic first floor. There are like some, glass doors in there, and then just go through there and say, I want to get some help and get some free tutoring for statistics, and you can do that there. Okay. So that is help. The other help is me, iWhite at ivc.edu, and when you print out the syllabus, you're going to have my phone number, which is 949-451-5506. You can also call me there and then kind of leave a message. Make sure you put your name, you say your name and then what that was regarding when you leave a message. But the better way is to actually email me. All right. The other thing, if you want for the honors program, click in here. Some tips about how to succeed and student learning outcomes, what you're going to get out of this class. You can go and find all that. The other one is the faculty link. So you go to my name, and then my information is also there. Did you see it? Let me go back. Here, my email address and my phone. So when you go to the web page, you're going to find, again, my email address, all that stuff. Now, let's look at the schedule. This is my fall schedule. I have office hours Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, 5 hours a week. So you can come if you can and get help from me directly. All right. For the 65725, you have a mandatory orientation on the 15th of August, which is a Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. Okay. Now, if you want to bypass this, I'll just tell you what to do. And you have to do all this before August 15. If you cannot do that before August 15, then you have to come to keep your spot. If you cannot finish the orientation by yourself and you cannot come to August 15, I will drop you to make room for other students that are petitioning. Okay? That's pretty much it in terms of ivc.edu. The other thing that you can do, I have the videos for teaching you how to use your calculator in statistics, but you can also kind of go to YouTube and then enter my name in there. And then you'll find my channel. You click on it. And now you see the lists right here. Statistics topics, that's where the videos are for you to learn how to use your calculator. Please just put that and bookmark it, or just subscribe to the channel so that you know what you're doing. You can get a lot of help. All right, so we talked about the Lifeline. And we talked about my web page. All right. where are you going to do your homework and your quizzes? It is this link. If you type this link, you're going to get here. If you took statistics class using the Triola book within a semester or two, and your code is still good until the end of 2014, then you sign in and you add the course ID. You do not have to buy a new code. But if that's not true, either your code is not taking you until the end of December, or you changed some books. Okay, you took statistics with the Bob Weiss book and now you want to take with Triola book. So you're a new user, you need to buy a new code, and you do this right here, student. You need to have an email address, use your IBCO Saddleback email. You need to have a course ID, I'll tell you what that is, and now you need to have a credit card. If you don't have one of these guys, go to our bookstore and buy it there, paying cash or whatever you need to do. Then you go to register now. Here, the course ID. It's Urbis-Y. Let me not have the caps lock. And 95406. Okay? And 95406. It found it. Math 10 online, fall 2014, ticket 65725. Then you create your account right here. When you say here, enter the email address, IBC or Saddleback, fill this out, accept everything, and move on. Now, you're going to be paying about $100-some, but it comes with the book online. So you don't have to buy the paper book. You can buy the paper book if you want from Amazon, a used book or some sort, but it's the California edition. Make sure that you buy the California edition, and it's the second edition. You can buy the first edition. It might be a little cheaper, but the page numbers are going to be a little off. I would say just read page 2, and you go, okay, where is that page 2? Okay, anywho, so this is how you sign up. But let me go and kind of tell you a little bit more about that. Hold on. Once you sign up, do not sign up with a temporary code. You come back here, buy a permanent code. The problem is when you buy a temporary code, you're not really committed. You just are feeling your way around, and you're taking somebody else's spot. Let's say you feel like, I don't have time to do this class, and then you drop. Then what happened? I cannot add someone else that quickly, and then so the class is vacant at that point, and it's not fair because it's impacted. So please make sure you're committed to this class. Committed means you're going to buy the code and you're going to put your best effort. Taking an online class doesn't mean it's an easier class. It's actually a way harder class because you have to teach yourself. And then you have to put at least 5 to 10 hours a week on your own. You don't have 5 to 10 hours by just accessing the class. Half hour a week is not going to make it. So go to student. Let's go back. At this point, you bought it, remember? So you sign in. So I will sign in with my number and my name. And I'll show you around. Now, your class is 65725. It's going to look something like this, okay? Your syllabus is here, so print it out by clicking on it. Here we go, tabs and all that stuff, and then you can go and then you just print it here. Ebook is here. I told you, you click on the thing, and then you look, okay, well, you can look at the section, you want to read it. You can actually watch a video here before you read, and then you can click on the multimedia e-text, and then it's going to open the text. If you don't have an Adobe, you need to do a browser check and make sure all those things are installed, and you know how to install those things. This is your book, and you can actually get printouts and make it bigger, smaller, whatever. Your book is pretty much here. Okay, The other thing that you need, let's go in here. Let's close this. My videos, like I said, you're buying the book and the book is online, so that's a little cheaper than buying a paper book. So you'll be saving some money. So I recommend you buy a TI-83 or 84, or you already have that. If you have another type of graphing calculator, do use that calculator. However, I do not have instructions for the other calculators. I cannot possibly have every possible calculator instructions in this class. So I use the one that's most popular, 83, 83 plus, 83 silver, 84. Okay, anything else you have to teach yourself. Where are those videos? Remember I showed you the YouTube, or you can go in here and you can watch them in here. YouTube address is right here as well. So make sure you watch those videos. So you read your book, you watch the book videos, you watch my videos, now you're ready to do the homework. Click on homework, and then you continue. Homework 1, it expires on 8/31. That means you have to get going. When you click on the homework, you can actually do the problem. And then for chapter 1, it's mostly multiple choice. And then what it tells you, or check answer, no, that's not right. You can get help me solve this, do not overuse it. Or ask my instructor, do not overuse that either. You can print it out. You can look at your test book. You can use, StatCrunch help. You can do all that. You already paid for that. All right, so you did your homework. Do not do it out of order. Then you go and take your quizzes. You go and you click on the quiz. You only have one shot. Please, please put time aside. There's no time limit, but you have to do it before this deadline. If there is a different time on your computer, the server is on the East Coast, it may show you another time. This is Pacific time. So you have until that time to take the quiz. Do not try to adjust in your head, okay, what is that in the Pacific time and Eastern time and that kind of thing. So just look at your watch. You need to do this before 11:59, 8:31. Do not access the quiz 11:59 because it's going to expire in the middle of your quiz. You don't have time and you only have one shot at it. Now, the other thing you have in here, if you look at the quizzes, let's say you don't want to burn your allowance for a quiz, go take those pre-tests and, review quiz and post-tests. You have 3 example tests, and you can take them infinitely many times. They're not graded at all. So you can just practice your heart out and then click this. Questions are going to be similar. Then you go and you scroll down right here. You see this email one, and that's going to expire as well. It expires at 8/24. What's that about? You are going to email me from IBC or Saddleback email address, and you're going to say something like, I'm sending you the email in the reference area. Put Math 10, ticket 65725, and this is, John Doe. I'm doing really well. I finished my homework. That's sufficient. Or you can write more. Well, I understood everything, but cluster sampling. I did this, but this example makes no sense. You can just ask me that or tell me that, and I will just respond to it. I usually respond within 24 hours. If you find yourself that you're not getting a response from me, that means it's in your either junk mail or trash, or something is wrong in terms of connection, because I do respond to every single email right away. All right. So after you email and you tell me your life story, you go here, I'm ready to start, and you say, yeah, I did email. True. If you submit test, that gives you a point. And that's actually graded, believe it or not. So make sure you do not forget this step. Now remember, you're supposed to finish orientation by the 15th, and this is how you do it. Orientation form, print it out. Contract, print it out. Entry survey, print it out. Fill it out, email it to me August 15th. And do all these things that are on those forms. You're off the hook, okay? You don't have to come in. Yay! The next time you come in is going to be the midterm, and I'll give you those dates. You can look at your grades. You don't have to ask me. Whatever you see in there is whatever I see on my end. Discussion board. Those are also time sensitive. You click on it. I have one per chapter. You click on it. This is not for me to help you. This is for you to help each other. So I will look at this and I will grade this at the end of the class, but I'll wait and I will see. And then if, I see a lot of problems, you are not capable of helping each other, then I'll jump in. I will say, okay, well, you guys are on the wrong track. You should look at this. But I will kind of guide you. I will never give you the answer. So make sure you should be able to do all these discussion boards without any hinge. So because that's going to help you with your midterm and the final. Midterm news, final news, I will put it in here when the time gets a little closer. Okay, we are now using study plan. Multimedia library also has like pictures and algorithms. You can look at that. And that's pretty much it. Let's go back. All right, technical requirements. You're kind of stuck. Your computer's not very good. You work at the IVC computers. Those are your responsibility. You call this number, and if you're stuck, make sure everything is hanky-dory before you even commit to this class so you just understand what's going on. Here are the web pages. Make sure you understand. You need to put 5 to 10 hours a week. Here is the class ID. That's the one that I used. Sometimes we call it course ID to sign up for the class and pay. That's the point that you pay. And so you pay for the class ID, you pay IVC the tuition, and then if you want, you buy a graphic calculator. You have to pay for 3 things, but still compared to UCs and other private schools, this is a great bargain, and it's transferable. So the orientation we talked about is August 15. If you finish everything by August 15, you don't have to come in. If not, you have to come in. All right? What are the tests that you need to finish? You have to watch this video. You need to buy a permanent pass, permanent code, buy $100 or something. Check your system requirements so that you can do this in your home computer. Understand what my requirements are. Fill out orientation form, contract, enter survey, start working on your homework, then you're off the hook. Now, let's say that you cannot do that before August 15. Make sure you come to keep your spot. If you don't come and you did not finish, you didn't do anything, then I drop you. You go at the bottom of the crowd, and then I will fill the class, and then if I have room, then I will add you. If I don't have room, you're out of luck. So it is very crucial. We need to clean all that up at the beginning of the class, not in the middle. So let's say you couldn't finish everything by August 15 and you came in. Then you have until August 20th, along with all the new ads, to finish all your orientation tasks. Okay? All right, 8 weeks into the class, you're going to take, it's a late time, so hopefully you're done with work by then. October 17, 8 to 10, BISTIC 104. You have enough advance notice. If you're in Paris during that time, don't take the class. Your final, December 12, 8 to 10 in BISTIC 104. If you're gone to someplace else by that time, do not take the class. The only thing that I allow students to do is if you have a class conflict with IVC or Saddleback during that time, proven by written report, then you can take the test in the testing center. You have to contact the testing center, and you have to take the final before the actual final date in class. All right? All right. That's pretty much it. So make sure that you understand what is involved, and come and see me, and then make sure that you sign up for the math lab. It won't hurt if you sign up and you don't use it. Make sure you understand all the requirements. You have 5 to 10 hours a week to do your homework. We're going to be best friends. But if you're trying to squeeze in this among millions of other things that you do, probably this is not a good plan. But I'm sure you are going to think that through. And thank you for joining me.